Clarkson's Farm star Harriet Cowan quits nursing to focus on new career. The 24-year-old won a legion of fans during the latest series of Jeremy Clarkson's show. Clarkson's Farm breakout star Harriet Cowan has revealed she has left her job as a nurse to focus on a new career in agriculture and content creation. The 24-year-old, who won over fans during the latest series of Jeremy Clarkson's Amazon series, stepped in at Diddley Squat Farm while regular sidekick Caleb Cooper was away. Since then, Cowan says she has caught the farming bug and intends to make it her full-time career. Speaking to her followers, Cowan confirmed she will be launching a YouTube channel, Harriet on the Farm, later this summer. The cat's somewhat out of the bag. It's true, I am no longer nursing because it appears I got the bug, she explained. You definitely know what the bug is, right? Yeah, I got the farming bug. And I've always had it, but before, I didn't really have any other income. While she intends to continue occasional bank shifts in the NHS, Cowan said her focus is now farming. The wait's over, Harriet on the Farm is coming your way on the 31st of August. I'm going to do bank shifts and I'm still going to be working in the NHS, but yeah, just not daily, she told fans. Since leaving the show, the Prime Video star has returned to her family farm in Derbyshire and spoken about the challenges facing British farming. Leading the Farm 24 campaign, which sees farmers share content over 24 hours to highlight the industry, she called on the public and government to put British farming on the map. In a video filmed from her family farm, she shared, "Going forward, I hope that the next generation of farms would be recognized more by the public and the government, especially to put British farming on the map. People should be aware that we are here and the government should invest more time and money into farming because we need it. I think it's a bit of a dying industry otherwise." Cowan, whose grandparents bought her family's farm in the 1950s, added that preserving the land for future generations was deeply personal. She said in another clip, "Being out on my family farm, it's so special to me because this is what my granddad bought it for. He wanted me and my sister and generations to come to own and farm this land. Now that there's so many farms being turned into housing and different things like factories and agricultural land isn't being used for agricultural purposes anymore, I think it's so important to just farm what my granddad bought." Adding, "This is my happy place, being out in the fields and tractoring and contracting out to me and my sister. We never want to lose this farm and it's important to us that generations to come will farm this land." Beyond her appearances alongside Clarkson, Cowan also works with her boyfriend James on a cattle farm nearby. Prior to joining Clarkson's farm, she had already built a following of around 40,000 on TikTok with videos about rural life. TV review: Here's why Clarkson's Farm is the best family viewing. Jeremy Clarkson has ditched slightly sly Jeremy from Top Gear, the one who made lazy jokes about minorities, almost daring people to cancel him. Here, he's your favorite uncle. I know, doing a review of Clarkson's Farm Prime Video is a bit like asking someone if they've heard of this new thing called The Wheel. The show about the former Top Gear presenter trying his hand at farming in the Cotswolds is 4 seasons in. But this week's column is more of a public service. Because I didn't realize that Clarkson's Farm is the best family viewing in the world. We threw on season 1 last week because there is nothing new worth watching in late August unless you fancy another dose of With Love, Megan, you don't. Clarkson's latest show is riveting from the get-go. Yes, it's contrived and most of the actual farming is done by his farm manager, Caleb Cooper, and his land agent Charlie Ireland. Caleb is a wide-eyed English culchie who went to London once and didn't like it. Charlie is posh and smooth, a classic gent and likable with it. Throw in Clarkson's Irish partner Lisa and you've got brilliant telly. Better still, my kids aged 13 and 11 watch it with us every night. Once their screen time is over on the PlayStation, obviously. Like us, they get the immense satisfaction to be had watching a combine harvester doing its thing in a field full of barley. They like the lambs and the calves and the drama when it looks like one of those might die. But most of all, they like Jeremy Clarkson. He has ditched slightly sly Jeremy from Top Gear, the one who made lazy jokes about minorities, almost daring people to cancel him. He's your favorite uncle here, bumbling, cranky at times, but well able to laugh at himself. The episodes are as formulaic as anything you saw on Top Gear, but there was a reason that was one of the most watched TV show around the world. They haven't reinvented telly, but you learn something new about farming every week, and there are some lovely shots of fog patches over the Cotswolds. My kids particularly like the drywall expert called Gerald, whom no one can understand. It's the closest thing the show gets to inappropriate. I love Gerald as well. There are 4 seasons of this, Get stuck in. I got this. Clarkson's Farms Caleb Cooper announces big change. The young farmhand from Chipping Norton rose to fame in the first season of the Prime Video show, which was released in 2021. Since then, the star has appeared in all 3 subsequent series, including the 4th iteration, which was released earlier this year across May and June. Mr. Cooper, who already has 2 children with his partner Taya, welcomed the birth of his 3rd child earlier this month. Now the 27-year-old has announced another major life update via his official Instagram account on Monday, August 26. On the social media platform, Mr. Cooper posted a story including a photograph of himself standing in water. Accompanying the picture, he wrote, "Got myself back motivated to get back onto my hardcore diet and exercise. I'll be the next Gymshark ambassador. I got this." This news comes after Mr. Cooper shared last week that he had won 2 global awards for his Hawkstone cider. Hawkstone cider has won gold at the World Cider Awards 2025, while the dark fruit variant, Hawkstone Hedgerow, also came away with an award. Taking to Instagram to share the update, Mr. Cooper said, "My cider just won a gold at the World Cider Awards, and better still, my Hedgerow cider won the best fruit cider in England.